We are at the Circuit of the Americas for the 13th race of Season 2 of the SCRL Red Bull Formula 1 Series. Bahrain race winner Tony Newman will be leading us to the green flag. Start beside him is the 33, Gordon Smith. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. This is the second ever race run here at Circuit of the Americas in Season 1. Nick Kennedy won to begin his three-race winning streak, which will conclude with Nick Kennedy scoring the championship in the season finale at Shanghai. This year, Nick Kennedy far down in points, and he'll be starting back in 19th spot. So Nick Kennedy's chances of sweeping here at COTA are very slim, but you never know here at this track. Of course, Tony Newman, our winner of Bahrain, looking to win another race. And for the second race in a row, Gordon Smith will be starting second. He started second at Yas Marina, held off Richard Torres to allow Marcus Sasachi to pull away, and Sasachi scored his first win of the season. So we'll see what happens now that Gordon Smith will have no team orders. Will Gordon Smith go for his own victory? We shall see. 6 laps is the distance for today's race at this 3-mile, 20-turn road course. And now, for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Circuit of the Americas. Only used this track one time. Well, we've used it twice. I believe we did one for the V8 Supercars, and then we did one for the Formula 1 division. So this is the second time ever we're using it for this series, but the third time overall in this league. 6 laps is the distance. A beautiful day here in Austin, Texas. Field slowly making their way towards the front stretch. And we'll get this race started here at Circuit of the Americas. The only time here in Season 2 we will have an American or United States Grand Prix. In Season 1 we had 3 events in the United States. We had Indianapolis, then Watkins Glen, then here at Circuit of the Americas. Off the final turn, pull the belts tight. We are racing 6 laps here in Texas. And there's the green flag. We're racing for the second time ever here at Circuit of the Americas. As we head up the hill, off into turn number 1, Gordon Smith still side by side with Tony Newman. Looks like Newman will maintain the race lead. Battle for second. Here comes Roger McLaughlin, our Silverstone race winner. And fourth, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., a winner at Spa for the first time in his career in the Formula 1 division. As they head off towards the S's, a tricky part of this track. Roger McLaughlin right behind. And Gordon Smith back to third. Zachary Fitzwater in fourth. And fifth is Trevor Collins. Down this little stretch into this little left-hander. Up the hill. Battle for second. Gordon Smith. Oh, Nick Kennedy slams on the brakes. Runs into the back of Gordon Smith. Glad he's able to keep on going. No change for position as Tony Newman slowly beginning to pull away. And this usually happens in Formula competition. Battle for last currently being held by Tanner Hill, a former two. Whoa, we got crash, big crash, big crash, big crash. Patrick Smith. Trevor Collins. And we are racing it back. Tony Newman leads him off this turn. You got Jack Halleck right behind his teammate, Jackie Fitzwater Sr. You go through this little right-hander. Wondering if there's any team orders between these two cars because Fitzwater already has a win. Jack Halleck does not. As Halleck passes Fitzwater. We still got a long way to go before we even get to the start-finish line. Of course, we go through this final turn. And we will head up the hill. It'll be Tony Newman leading the first lap here in Austin, Texas. And the caution is out. We'll take a look and see what brought it out. So here's the cause of caution. Marcus Sasachi, our Yas Marina race winner. Looks like he just doesn't have enough time to react. And slams on the brakes, runs into the back of Ty Dent. Marcus Sasachi goes for a spin right in front of the field. And Ty Dent runs into the back of Trevor Collins. And Marcus Sasachi will come by and take out Trevor Collins. Ty Dent spins out. Then we got more contact. Patrick Smith, Carter Friesian also get involved. And that is the cause of the caution. A little incident in that turn, which is always happening in this turn. There should be a quickie caution. We'll take it back to the restart. And we are back. We're going to get this race restarted with 3 laps to go. We are officially halfway. The number 30 car, Cassie Dent, is the only driver out of the race. We have 21 cars left. Tony Newman is our race leader. Second is Roger McLaughlin. Third, Gordon Smith. Fourth, Jack Halleck. Fifth, Zach Fitzwater. Sixth, Richard Torres. Seventh, David Solomon. Eighth, Trey Wright. Ninth, Steve Larker. And 10th is Sebastian Torres. Remember, the top 8 drivers receive points. So Tony Newman looking for his second career Formula One Series win at Bahrain and Circuit of the Americas. With the final turn. Tony Newman looking for the best restart of his career. You see Zach Fitzwater holding back some. And we're back to racing here at Circuit of the Americas. And Tony Newman got a great jump over Roger McLaughlin. You see drivers fanning out, trying to get as many spots as they can. Looks like everybody will make it through turn 1. Down to this turn. Roger McLaughlin almost trying to get around Tony Newman. Not enough. Through the S's. Nice and easy. Tony Newman maintaining his race lead. Jack Halleck trying to get around Gordon Smith. Here comes Roger McLaughlin. Nope. We got both drivers trying to win twice here in Season 2. Slamming on the brakes. Gordon Smith nails Roger McLaughlin. No caution yet. Wow. Roger McLaughlin's got to be heated at Gordon Smith. battle for second now. Here comes Jack Halleck. He's trying to go around Gordon Smith. Diving on into the treble turn where we had a caution before. Whoa, both cars slide off track. That'll push David Solomon in the second, and we got a big pileup. This will certainly bring out the caution. It has to, right? As Gordon Smith's going backwards. And somehow there's no caution. I have no idea how that's possible. But whatever. It's formula rules. So Newman's got a big advantage over David Solomon. Third is Steve Larker. Fourth is Nick Kennedy. Where'd he come from? And fifth is Richard Torres. Gordon Smith took out Roger McLaughlin, and then later on, Gordon Smith was taken out. Of course, you got to keep an eye on the FIA officials. People might be penalized for aggressive driving. You never know. And you see Colin Jabber going to... Oh, Jabber just tried to get on pit road and just smacked the tire barrier. I'm pretty sure he didn't want us to see that. Tony Newman is still a race leader. He has a 2-second lead over David Solomon. 2 laps to go. We got multiple drivers coming to pit road due to damage they received. If a caution comes out, the race will be over. So we'll see if Tony Newman can make it safely back to the start-finish line. Haas has won once this season. With Tony Newman at Bahrain as he goes way wide, which has allowed David Solomon to close in. And the Toro Rosso entry. Oh, caution is out. I just noticed that. So the race is over, so we're racing back to the start-finish line. This will end the race. Can Tony Newman make it back nice and clean? David Solomon trying to close in. Steve Larker racing with Nick Kennedy. Whoa, we got another spin. Oh, God. Trey Wright got taken out. And Riley Spurley-Tube is now in points range. And we are just racing on 70%. These drivers are still crashing into each other. We'll see if they can make it past this turn. Nick Kennedy slamming into Steve Larker. He's able to maintain his position on the track. Oh, boy. Tony Newman slowly making his way through the turns. He does not want to make a mistake. He has a 2-second advantage over David Solomon. Taking it nice and easy. This will be a big points day for Nick Kennedy if he can keep on track. I probably just jinxed it for him. There he is. Tony Newman making his way through the final few turns. And to the final turn. It'll be Tony Newman, barring anything happens to him in the next lap, will score his second win of the season as he takes the caution that will end the race. Well, as the field catches back up, we'll take a look at the race-ending caution. So, of all the things that were going on, here's the cause of the caution. Patrick Smith coming up towards turn number 1 behind Roger McLaughlin. Looks like Sebastian Torres goes too fast, and he will hit Patrick Smith from behind, send in Smith for a spin. And that is the cause of the caution, and that is the reason why this race will end behind the pace car. That's the cause of the caution. We'll take a look at your results. Here are your race results. Tony Newman scores the win. Second, David Solomon. Third, Steve Larker. Fourth, Nick Kennedy, our Season 1 champion, somehow finishes 4th and in points. 5th, Richard Torres. 6th, Jack Halleck. 7th, Zachary Fitzwater. And finishing 8th, the last car to receive points will be Bryson Hill. 9th, Ty Dent. And 10th was Roger McLaughlin. We had 16 drivers finish the race on the lead lap. Everybody out was due to crashes. And that is it for the lone United States Grand Prix here in Season 2 with the number 21 car of Tony Newman. Here are your point standings after the 13th race of the season, the United States Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas. Riley Spurley is still our points leader. He has a 4-point lead over Zachary Fitzwater. Third is Tanner Hill, 5 points behind. Fourth is Ty Dent, 8 points behind. And fifth is Carter Friesen, 11 points behind. Sixth is Colin Jabberg. Seventh is Sebastian Torres. Eighth is Trey Wright. Ninth is Tony Newman. And 10th is Marcus Sasachi. 11th is Jack Halleck. 12th, Nick Kennedy gained 1 spot. He is now 19 points behind. 13, Joseph Huffman. 14, Steve Larker. 15, David Solomon. 16, Roger McLaughlin. 17, Richard Torres. 18, Gordon Smith. 19, Bryson Hill. And 20th is Cassie Dent. 21st is Trevor Collins. And last in points is still Patrick Smith. That's your point standings at the round 13 at the Circuit of the Americas. We'll next see you at round number 14 at the Hungarian O-Ring for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.